Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. I am here and I am alive. I do want to preface this that you probably saw this in the recap. I did farm up to level 55 for everything. I also did clear the gym while I was off. Mostly just because I figured, might as well just do the gym ahead of time. But as of right now, you probably did see in the recap a little bit that I cannot get any more experience at the moment, so everything is capped at level 55, which means I'm going to take this back, give you back the Razor Claw. I don't know why I did give. I wanted to give or take. I wanted to do give. So we're gonna give him back the Razor Claw that I took away from him. Wherever the heck it is. Let me see if I can find it really fast. I think it's Razor Fang. Yeah, well, that works. And then Hoopa, we did manage to find an item for, oddly enough. I think we gave. Oh, he gave him the Razor Claw. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Never mind. We got Magnezone on the scope lens again. Gardevoir having her Mega Stone again. Another Razor Claw and Meloetta. And then Blastoise is back with the Rocky helmet. I did not catch a whole lot of other stuff, at least not that I've noticed in the last time. But it's been a minute since I've been on here. I haven't been on it all week. I've been too busy with work. But I did organize the boxes a little bit. I went and hatched some more fossils. We have Gloom and all this other stuff in here, and then I also have a box full of other fossil Pokemon that I have ready to go. And then I went and moved a bunch of Pokemon that I might work on off screen and just work with trying to get them leveled. So we got like Alakazam, Charizard, Delta Gallade, maybe Rayquaza. I just don't like the 4X weak to ice type deal. Maybe Hydreigon. Again, not a fan of the 4X weakness, anything in there. Growlithe might be another interesting pick, and then Melodic as usual because she's Delta's Ghost and everything. And then I did get a good bite out of one of the fossils that I might end up doing as well, depending on how things go. But like I said, we did do Sonata Gym, and then before we left Sonata Gym, we ended up getting a message from one of the people that work in town here that the Sonata old folks home up here ended up losing its power. And as you can see, this is the next way we have to go. So we're gonna go up here anyways, and we're gonna try to find out what's going on. Both home for the elderly, hospital for sick, beautiful, and serene place. We're grateful to Harmony for taking such great care of it. Yeah, so Harmony was taking care of this place. There is a path over here. If you do end up playing this in base game and want to come down here in your spare time, there is a Delta Litwick down here that you can get for free as long as you have an Oranberry, I want to say. If you have one in your inventory, you should be able to give it to the Litwick down here and get a free Fire Delta. But we're not here for that. We're going to go up here, and we're going to go see what's going on. I have no idea. And we've also got, like, a distorted, like, Pokemon thing in here. There's nothing in there. I've already been in most of these rooms. I forgot what items I get out of this. Welcome to Sonata Hills. There aren't many folk here. We do try to be quiet. We don't want to make too much of a racket. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in here. Excuse me. At least not on the first floor. I kind of came in and I cleared this out a little bit just to kind of see beforehand when I went to Sonata. I already talked to most of the residents in here, and not a lot of them are very chatty. So we're going to find out what's going on here. There's nothing in here, I don't think. Was it this room? No. Was it this one? No. I don't remember which room it was. What was it? No, it's not you. Is it you? So I was told to come up here. I just don't remember. Man lying here asleep. Yeah, I honestly have no... Alligator Village in the Ori is a beautiful place, not clearly as quiet as not a city, which is ironic given its name. I don't know which room. What am I supposed to do here? Am I delusional? Or am I supposed to... Oh, I think I'm supposed to go down here. I lied. There we go. You again, from the Suntouch Gym, right? Pleased to see you again, Harmony. You too, Seth, Nora. My name's Tane, if you don't remember. I'm part of Perfection. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Didn't you slap a child and try to kidnap Reshram? That he did. By the way, I do want to mention I'm probably going to stop doing voices only for certain characters. At the current moment, I don't have the mental span to remember all the voices. So if I do end up doing voices, I'll probably do them mid recordings. I might do voiceovers after the fact, like if I'm doing split cuts or pre-records of next week's episode or anything like that. Because for the next, that's another thing I want to mention. For the next couple days, I'm not gonna be here. I will still have a video up probably in the middle of the week to make up for my lack of uploads and everything like that. And not being a one time weekly type deal. I'll still have a normal video out on Saturday, but I will also have another one out in the middle of the week for you guys to watch as well. But yeah, as far as voices are concerned with this, my voice is getting a little strained and everything like that when I try to do all the other like high pitched and the low grumbly ones. So I'll do some of them, but not a whole lot of them from here on out. The gym ones are just going to be generic my voice. Nora, I might be able to try and do. Damien, I'll probably do. I might have another one. I don't know. I'll figure it out later on down the road. But for now, we're not going to do that. You hit the back with the power, tempering my power, but you better start explaining. Don't worry, Harmony. We'll turn the power back on. We just want to talk to you. That's all. Ryukra, what are you doing here? Why are you here? I want to make a deal with you, Harmony. A deal with the power source to the hospital? Are you actually blackmailing me with the lives of the people here? Ryuka, what happened to you? You used to be so... I have the power cord. Stop talking. Thank you. That's right. It is me. It's been a while. I'm not the person you knew anymore. I'm the leader of the Perfection Cult now. As for why I'm here, I was trying to find you. You're in the hospital here, right? You have access to all the patients in the building. We want to access the room containing the patient Malday, I think is how you say that. I don't know. That's my father's room, Ryukra. There's no chance I'm letting you near him, and you know it. I thought you might say that. We actually have your father's best interest at heart, believe it or not. We know he's sick. We know what his condition is. Let us help you. We can both get what we want here. I'll put the power back on like you want. Then we'll go to Malday's room on the top floor and we can talk. Fine, whatever, just hurry up. People's lives are at stake here. Very well. Now, follow me. You used to be so different. What? Who's this Malday? More importantly, how does Harmony know a cult leader? No clue, but I'm planning on following him. Sounds you should come along too. I'd love to have some support. He's still not talking to me after what I said. I can't blame him. What I said was awful, and I just hope he won't snap and betray us. Wait up, I'm coming. Yeah, about that, Nora. We're not gonna talk about that. I think it's this one. No, I lied. It's gotta be the other one. Yeah, there it is. Are you crazy? I don't care how desperate I am. I am not gonna let you force inject some weird chemical into his bloodstream. Doesn't matter if we were friends. I'm not letting you touch him or any other patients here. You're a psychopath, a cultist. No way. Fine then. You can do it. Here's the vial. Analyze it. Do whatever you need to do to convince yourself it's safe. Fine. Maybe I will. Do you know why we want to use your father, Harmony? Malday was around during the original Delta incident in Hoenn. Oh. After Deoxys was defeated above Moss Deep City, people below started reporting strange fevers. Everything ended up being fine, but testing showed that everybody's DNA was slightly tainted. Not enough to be significant, mind you, but enough to be noticed if you look closely. My point is that Malday's body may not react to viruses in the same way ours do. And there's one in particular that I find interesting. Hold on a minute. This is just Pokerus. This isn't dangerous. We've known about this for years. Exactly. Pokerus is very unique as infections go. It helps the Pokemon rather than hindering it. It allows it to grow stronger. In the scientific world, we call this mutualism. What you're holding right now is a strain that specifically increases the HP stat. Now, even though viruses don't affect ordinary people, it might be able to help your father. Increasing his HP stat could heal him and even lengthen his lifespan. With some fine-tuning, we might even discover a path to immortality. What do you say, Harmony? This really is just the Pokerus virus in a tube. How do I know you're not lying? You don't. I owe you, Harmony, and at the moment, our interests happen to cross. You You want a father to be healed, and this could be a breakthrough for our cult's research. It's merely a business transaction. Your father's life, our goals. Not only that, but if it works on him, it may work on you as well. You're right about the DNA thing. He told me that a long time ago. I'm desperate enough to try it, but double-cross me, Ryukura, and I swear, I'm glad to hear it. Let's just get this over with. Listen, I don't like needles, if you guys don't mind. I think I'm gonna wait outside. That's not a good idea. Seriously? He's in the room with a cultist and he's scared of needles? Anyway. Oh no, anyway. Okay, Dad, hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and done. I don't think it... What the... Oh, you're awake. Are you okay? Dot. 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 Damn, 3 dots in a row. What's happening? Oh my Arceus, what the... Shh. We need to talk quietly. Be careful not to provoke him. Ryukura, what on earth did you do? This wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not sure, but he looks a bit like Deoxys. I wonder if there's a connection. It would make sense. Deoxys is a virus known for its stats. Perhaps the Pokerus is an extension of this. You better fix him, Ryukura, or I think he's been healed, at least. He should live longer, too. The problem is that virus may have impacted his mind somehow. Seems this experiment needs far more fine-tuning. But anyways, we need to stay quiet. As long as we aren't loud, we can... Oh my god, David. Hey, guys, so how did it go? Did the needle go in okay? And, of course... What an idiot. Dude, I've been saying that for 10 episodes. What do you mean? What have you done? This is your fault. This didn't go quite as planned, but what a breakthrough it's been. If he really is immortal now, then I'm sure he can find a way to use it without the drawbacks. Do you not care at all that someone just got kidnapped? What about my father? What did you do to him? Your father is fine. More than fine, in fact. He's the healthiest he's ever been. As for the boy, I'm sure he's fine. He may be infected, but the Pokerus helps, not hinders. My father would never do that. It's not really up to him at this point. And now it's time for me to take my leave. I have an appointment to keep with the gym leader. I hope you appreciate this. Your father is immortal now, after all. What a jerk. After all Sylvan and I did for him, you'd think he'd be more appreciative. Damien, listen, Nora, is it? We'll find your friend, I promise. Come with me. We'll try to figure out where Mall take him. I'd like that very much. Seth, you can help us if you want, but you might find it more useful to head to Kepler City. I'm worried that Ryukura might have been talking about Anastasia, the leader there, where he said he had an appointment. If you could warn her that she might be in danger, I'd appreciate it. The other thing is Malday. If you guys see him again, you have to let me know. We need to figure out a way to reverse this. For my own sake, I have to believe that it's possible. Come on, Nora, follow me. All right, well, I can't say that wasn't a shock, but at the same time, I kind of knew it was coming. Because, let's be real, Damien, hey kid, it's me, the director. Listen, you were a hit. People love you on TV. Would you mind coming back to the broadcast tower? We need to start filming the next episode right away. I guess we're taking a slight detour. Been there before. If he was nervous enough to give you VIP pass. Yeah, let's do that. Where was it again? Oh, that's right. It was sun touched. Let's go up here. I said up here. Thank you. And it does not drop me up top. That's fine. All right. So I guess we're gonna go find out what encounter we're gonna be getting. The funny thing about the encounters though that I've been seeing in this is I low key in my original save file. I did have a Jirachi, but I never got the Mega Evolution Stone for Jirachi. That's right, I gotta go over here. By the way, this guy looks like Pressure Glove. Great work on your mission, Seth. Information, a very rare Pokemon that's appeared in one of many Torrent's forests. We'd like you to check it out. But be warned, it can and will flee upon encountering it. Don't be alarmed if that happens. We'll be sure if that pay you extra. Alright, well, I guess that means we're either failing an encounter or we're not failing an encounter. Oh! Alright, well, this looks like a Latios, but I don't think it's going to be one, so let's just go in for it. Level 90 Fracture. My god. Alright, well, that would have just ended a run if I was a Nuzlocke. Latios, wow, that was incredible. Can't believe I got to see that in your Pokemon. This footage will sell for thousands. Here's your payment. So you saw me $3 grand. Let's see if we can track that Latios win, and if we do, we'll be sure to call you again. Alright, well, that was... Never mind. I guess we're not going to capture this episode. At least not from there. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hi, Pika Taxi. Well, 500, we'll give you 500 as long as you've been for it. Give you VPS, let travel for you. Yes, I'm interested. Alright, so we're going to go back to Sonata. And we're going to go into Kepler, which means we're going to have to cross through Maelstrom 9. I wonder actually if I can get some more levels. But if I do, if I can, I will do it later. First other encounter is, ooh, Charmander. Alright, let's see if it still gives me the text of my... Oh, nope. Alright, so level cap has been lifted. Level cap has been lifted. Let's see what we got. Machop. Should be pretty easy. That was a crit. Alright. Kecleon. Let's do Crunch first, just so I get a half. I like how they made color change actually, like, change its color depending on the type that you hit it with, which is really nice. Like, a really nice feature, because now you don't have to wonder and guess what type it is, unless you actually are paying attention to color change, in which case, good for you, I suppose. Battle is destined to happen, you can't avoid it or me. Okay, well, that's interesting, considering you're probably about to die. Oh no, I've been hexed. That's cute. Vampiric, 907. Granbull, no, because I am both types that Granbull is weak to. God, am I glad I started playing Pokemon again when the fairies came out. Because now, after extensive research, I had to find out what Pokemon was weak to what. And sure enough, Fairy is weak to both Steel and Poison. Thank Jeebus. Alright, I'm not fighting a Rhydon in this weather. Actually not with the way that it is. Is there a Grotto? No. That is an Emolga. That is actually kind of spooky. Especially because it has static. Oh boy. Alright, well, whatever. We have that now. Okay. Field research for Anastasia. Could you give me a hand? No thanks. But I guess I'll do it anyways. Oh, look, Miss Magius. I think Miss Magius has an ice type in here. Ice Fairy, I think? Or is it just a full fairy? I don't know. Iron Tail. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? It'll be nice to have a, you know, a steel type move instead of just a poison type move. Turtwig. Nah, I'll stick with this. That is... Alright. That is unironically my own fault. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nope. I absolutely deserve this for thinking that it was something other than that. Why did I switch into Hoopa when I know for a fact I can switch into Magnezone and just be fine? Never mind, I guess I'll just one-shot it anyways. Better do some more trials to make sure. 2496. Yeah, that... Me almost losing my Pokemon is 100% my own fault. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to run this way the whole way. Dino. Another interesting fact about the Delta Danos in this game. You see that little green speck of fur around this one? That is the, oddly enough, male version of the Dano. There are shiny variants. The one that I do have, it will show you the right gender. I mean, I suppose it'll look, if you looked interestingly enough and paid attention to other features, you could figure that out. I don't need Dive right now. I mean, I suppose I can try to one-shot this thing. Okay, or I'll just be paralyzed, I guess. That's fine. I'll get some health back at least. I don't have Dive yet, which kind of sucks, but I'm not really worried about it. I am definitely not fighting another one of you right now, especially not until I get healed. Alright, Kepler City, we're here. Can I go inside the Pokemon Center, please? Thank you. Alright. Let's go ahead and heal up, and then we're going to try and see about maybe fighting Anastasia. Probably going to get folded like an omelet. Or maybe we'll just go to Route 11. Alright, cool. We're actually going to go see if I can track down Anastasia. There's a lot of pipes here. Oh, gym's up here. Okay. Is there anything over here? Yeah, there's something over there, but I don't know what that is. Anastasia's secret lab. I'm afraid I can't let you in. Access is restricted. I have no idea what's up here then. Iron Ball. Oof. Sorry, I didn't see you there. One moment, please. Doctor writes, the telescope is completely fine. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a white glare in the middle of the image. It's clearly broken somehow. In the astronomy world, writes, we call that a star. That's not what that... We'll talk about this later. If you spent less time on that project of yours and more on actually research, right? I said later. And don't forget that that project of mine is what's funding us in the first place. Anyways, how can I help you? Oh, so you're a challenger. Nice to meet you. I'm Anastasia. I run the gym here. My gym is based around machines. I specialize in both electric and steel types. I'd be glad to take you on. Harmony told you to warn me about the perfection cult? What other lackeys might be coming after me? I see. Thanks for letting me know, but you don't need to worry. Let's just get going. I'm pretty busy at the moment. The sooner we can get this battle done, the better. Oh, I can't go in there. Okay, cool. And what? The weather wasn't like this when I went into the building. This can't possibly be natural. What kind of machine could have possibly created this? Not a machine, Anastasia. A Pokemon. Audrey. How have you been, Anastasia? Alive. The world is changing. Our plan has officially been put into action. This storm is only the beginning. Soon my Lugia's storms will flood the entire world. I thought your group worshipped Kyogre. Oh, we do, believe me. But Kyogre's true value is only revealed in specific circumstances. Those conditions are being created as we speak. And since leaders like you will be too busy trying to save citizens, we can't be stopped. Tell me, Anastasia, have you ever heard of thalassophobia? It describes mankind's innate fear of the deep, deep ocean. And soon, very soon, we'll be reminded of where it came from. Well, that's fantastic. Worst part is she's right. I can't stop running to protect people from the floods, but you, I'm not going to ask you to fight her. I can't ask something like that of a kid. But if you could take this and find someone who could, I'd greatly appreciate it. Obtain the scuba gear. If she has Kyogre, then she must be in a deep part of the ocean. The only place I found that is Maelstrom 9. Scuba gear will let you dive down there. If the Abyssal Cold is putting their plan into action, now's the best time to end them. That's how it works in the movies, right? You know, she's not wrong. You know what the funny thing is we actually can't fight her until after we go deal with the Abyssal Cult. So I guess we're going to go diving. Alright, let's go scuba diving. Whee! And then we've also got wild encounters down here that I'm actually going to maybe take advantage of a little bit and see what we get. Pilot Swine, level 28, that's nothing. So you'll see you got a lot of detail in this game. I mean, you can see wild Pokemon like Wailmer, Relicanth, all that sort of stuff down here. Like we got Poliwrath here. Granted, I am playing a randomizer, so if you did play just the base Dark Story of this, it'd probably be a lot better. You'd probably be a lot better off than what I'm doing. Alright, the other question I gotta ask is, even though this is a randomizer, how the hell did a Slackoth get down here without drowning? Same thing goes for the Smeargle. How is the Smeargle alive without drowning? I probably shouldn't be leveling just Luxray right now because he is technically... I mean, granted, he is my ace, but I don't really think I have much of a choice in the matter at the moment because that's, one, that's all I have up, and two, I don't want to waste a whole lot of time, so... We're going to see what I can pull off with this. But I hope you guys have been having fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying your week and everything like that. As for me, I am, like I said, taking a few days off. I think there's a cave opening up here. Yes, there is. But I am going to be going out of town for a little bit, so that's kind of why I need to make sure I'm... It's a force field. Perhaps only members can get in. Alright, let's get in. Let's change into the Abyssal Cultist, I guess. There's an item here. Paralyze Heal. Oh, that's handy. Oh boy. Alright, so I guess we gotta go do this first. X speed 3. I don't need speed. Oh, hey, battle? I'd love to, fellow cultist. That's the other thing about disguises, is you don't have to worry about being seen as the enemy here. The enemy. Let me make sure my keys are in the right spot. Iron Tail. Magnitude 7. Alright, that is a one-shot. That is exactly why I don't want to overlevel. At least, not overlevel one Pokemon. Donphan. Let's switch out to Blastoise. I don't want to waste Aqua Tail. Just burn Surf. I suppose I could have Aqua Tailed it, but I just chose not to. Drapion. Yikes. Oh boy. That's really bad for me. I don't have a type to deal with that. You're not bad, you know. 3180. I love how he also didn't question the fact that I was using like Pokemon that aren't specific to the Abyssal Cult. It's like, yeah, no, you're a fellow cultist through and through. Like, you look exactly like a cultist. I'm not going to question your team choices. Even though we do worship the great god of the sea. Alright, now this is where the maze comes in. The force field system is so complicated. One field for grunts, one for scientists, and one only Audrey can get through. It hurts my brain just thinking about it. Well, I guess this dude doesn't share the same sympathy. Crocodile already. Yikes. Alright, defense falls. Foul play. Ow. Damn. These things be hurting. That's going to Magnezone. Start raising up my water sweeper just in case I need him for something. And of course you have Dig. Alright, well, I guess that means we're going to switch into you. The one time that I actually like hard swapping into Pokemon is when I know I can bait a move out from something. And you just miraculously go faster than me. Okay, cool. 13-9 with 1163. A Bomb of Snow. I have to resist the urge so much to not call it something completely different. As much as I would really love to. If you guys share the same brain cell that I do, change the A in the beginning of its name to an O. Or actually, better yet, just switch the O and the A in the first word. Man. My brain is so completely screwed that even that makes me laugh. I just want to see what Audrey's up to. Nothing wrong there, right? No, none at all. Alright, so this is where I think things get a little bit more complicated with the maze. Shoot. Okay, so that's the one for scientists, I think. Hey, would you mind battling me? We Abyssal Cultists have to stay in practice. Alright, sure. Why not? Into a Finneon, huh? Alright. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is, in the time off that I get, I'm going to take the time that I actually do have. I said, gimme. Yellow apricorns. Apricorns in this game are useless for everything. Alright, so now we're back at the beginning, which I don't want to be in. Actually, let's go back. Oh, boy. I was not expecting this to be that big of a maze. Alright, so you, I don't want to fight yet. I don't want to fight you yet. So I do gotta go this way, which kind of sucks. Flygon armor. Okay. Change clothesline on the table. Obtain the DNA of Abyssal Scientist. Cool. So I did have to go this way. Attack pill. Oh, what's this? What's this? Sewer control system. Login successful. Authentication required. Oh, so we need a password for this. Password was incorrect. Well, no kidding, Sherlock. Of course it was incorrect. God. Alright. Let's go back this way. And now we go up here. Let's go to the Abyssal Scientist. Hi. Hello, fellow scientists. There's an imposter among us. I see. Fist plate. Way in the item's pocket. What's this? What's this? Okay, never mind. Been working on a way to utilize Kyogre's power for our own. Otter just activated the machine. Hope it ends up working and put a lot of work into the system. Password for the week? I'm pretty sure it's Proteus. Next time, remember when they tell you. Thanks, dude, for giving me that information, I suppose. Alright, we're going to go back down here. And then we're going to go back in here. Let's see if this works. Correct password. Sewer's drained. Sick. And now Audrey's the only one that can go through that way. Okay, so now, isn't it exciting? We're finally putting our plan into motion. All right. These guys are quacks. 100% quacks. Quaxley. All right. Endeavor. Ooh, yikes! I forgot that I could learn that. Not a fan. All right, puts me to 57. Metagross. Yes, oddly enough. I really need to raise a fire type. Oh. Right. I completely completely spaced that was an option. Alright. Am I just dead here? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have levitate. I forgot about that for some reason. Alright, well, let's try not to throw, I suppose. You just casually have double edge. Okay. So let's try not to throw. What does he do? He starts throwing. Alright. Oh, that does nothing to you. That also does nothing to you. Oh my Lanta. At least I outspeed. That's about the only good thing I have. The thing that sucks is I need to get... This Meloetta has to be level 90 before I can teach it Relic Song. Which I don't particularly like. Alright, let's do some battleground healing really quick. What I'll probably do... Okay, where are the sewers at? Am I blind? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? Probably all three of those. Alright, so there's something this way. Oh, right. Seed Flare. Alright, Lapras Pack is vibrating. This gives me Audrey's uniform. Oh, right. There's no reason to use the Darkrai. Alright, so I think now that I have Audrey's uniform, I gotta remember the way to get to the damn base for her thing. Hold on. I've already fought you. I think it's this way. No, this takes me back outside. Okay. So it's up here. Back down this way. And it's down here. Yep, it's up here. Okay, so if I turn into Audrey now... Okay, I'm not going that way because I think that means we have to fight Audrey, and I want to save that for later. So I'm going to go ahead and end things off today. What I'll do is I'm going to go back through... I'm probably going to go respec my team a little bit because finding out that I don't have anything to deal with steel types and bug types right now does not really help me in the slightest. I mean, Hoopa's good, but at the same time I'd like to have an extra beat stick for, like, if I have, like, a fire element or something like that. So I'll try to figure that out. And then next week, there should be 2 videos going up. I should have one scheduled for Wednesday, and then I'll have the other one ready on Saturday when I get back. But until then, guys, I appreciate you guys coming around. As you can definitely see, the plot is definitely getting thicker and thicker, and we're getting darker and darker as it goes on. So we have no idea what happened to Damien, but all we know is he's been captured by, well, a possessed or deoxified version of whoever, I don't remember her name. This is not a City Gym Leader's father, and we're supposed to help get Audrey out of a sticky situation here. But until then, guys, I will see y'all again next week on Saturday. Like I said, 2 videos should be up. I should have one scheduled for Wednesday, and I should have one coming up on Saturday when I get back. So until then, guys, I appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, guys, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you're staying safe, and enjoy the rest of your time. Bye-bye!